Hi guys, Matt here from Shep's Aquatics. So today on the vlog, I'm just going over what's happening, and basically what is happening is we are moving tanks. As you can see, if you haven't been following, we do have the fish room sort of half built, and that's where it's going to stay for a while. So we've got black plastic up. We do have there. We have a heater in the room. And we're slowly moving the tanks over to that room. So we'll just show you where we're up to and what actually is happening, because as well as moving the tanks, I am completely rescaping most of them. I'm changing some of the tanks up, I'm moving fish around, because I've recently got new fish. So we're moving fish around, changing the setup and just seeing how everything's going in the tanks they're in, and if I think I can do better, I'm rearranging them and making them better. So I'll just spin the camera around and we'll show you where we're up to. So as you can see, we've moved the waterfall tank, the perch tank, we've moved the little tank we had the apistos in. So them three tanks are moved. This shelf is just about ready to be finished packed up. There's no fish in that, there's no fish in that. That's actually been in the water that I've been washing my sponges in. So this is ready to be packed up. That tank there is just about ready to be packed up and moved, but that's getting completely rescaped. That's no longer going to be the long arm shrimp tank. This is actually going to turn into a plant grow tank. I've been slowly collecting. Every time I go to the pet store, I've been collecting a bag of activated substrate to put in the bottom. So we're going to go for at least a 7 centimeter to 8 centimeter, so 3-inch layer across the bottom to grow plants in. Like I said, this tub here is basically drained. It's just about packed down. Got to go get a couple of bags to put the substrate in. So I don't know if I'll be using that substrate back in the new fish room at the moment, because I don't need this tub at the moment. But then again, this tub may harvest the shrimp. I'm not 100% sure yet. We're still working that out. We haven't actually changed anything over here yet, but the shrimp tank's got a bacteria bloom, so something's gone wrong in there. So we're definitely going to change that one very shortly. Fix that up, change it. The Aqua 1 Arc, even though I've just set it up, it's got to be emptied and moved. I'm going to try and move it as a full piece and see how that goes. The Endler and cherry shrimp tank, it's going okay. The cherry shrimp has slowed down in here, and I'm not 100% why. They were going absolutely nuts. I think it's because I'm more feeding microworms instead of overfeeding flake. But the endlers are actually coming out of this tank and going into another tank that I've set up especially for them. And yeah, so we'll just go into the fish room now and we'll see what we're up to over here. So like I said, we've got this heater set up. It's an oil heater that's also fan force, so it's blowing hot air into the room. And what we've got set up now is we've got the 2-foot plant tank that also doubled as my hospital tank, which now isn't a hospital tank. I'm going to be setting up a designated hospital tank. Is set up now a little bit better for plants. So as you can see, we've added a shelf here to put plants on. Plants that don't need a lot of light, or low light plants, can go down the bottom. So what we've got is we've got crypts in the pots up the top. In that dish we've got a few sprigs of Monte Carlo that we're going to try and grow out and propagate my own Monte Carlo for scapes and stuff like that. Down here we've got 2 Anubias plants. We've got some guppy grass that we're going to grow out. We've got the terracotta pot that we've put the Java fern on, that's growing out. We've got 2 more bigger crypts here. We've also got some red root floater up the top. And as for this side, we've got a chainsawed down the front here. Got some blue strickia there, and a few more crypts here. And as you can see, the apistos got moved into here, and also the blue panchaks from the waterfall tank, they're in here too. We've actually got a couple of eggs up here in the breeder box with some suwasatang. I was having a bit of trouble in trying to hatch these guys, so someone mentioned that I may not have enough water flow, so I've actually got the breeder box directly under the hang on the back filter, and the hang on the back filter is blowing directly into the breeder box and circulating the water in there. So hopefully now I have enough water cycling through the suwasatang, and hopefully hatch some fry out. We'll see how we go. But yeah, we've got the apistos in here, got the blue panchaks. We've just moved the perch tank over. So yes, there's 4 perch in there, a couple of mystery snails and 2 balloon mollies. At the moment that is perfectly fine because the golden perch are only about 2.5 to sort of 3.5 centimeters long, so they're fine. They're smaller than the balloon mollies at the moment, so there's no worries there. And what we've done is we've made the waterfall tank a lot smaller. We've actually transferred the waterfall tank over to one of the 20 litre tanks from Kmart. And what I've done is for filtration, and added filtration in another area to grow plants, we've added this breeder box under the side which pumps water up through air into the top of the breeder box and back out here. So what we've done is we've added the same sort of substrate, which is a gravel and activated aqua soil. So we've got that in there and in here. So it's a mix between the gravel. Basically it's the mix that was out of the waterfall tank. Everything just got mixed together, and that's what we come up with. Because I had activated substrate in there as well. It was just under all the gravel, but now I mixed it all together, so it just looks like other bits of gravel. So we're using this as an extra area of filtration and to grow the immersed we just drew a blank and we pulled one out by playing with it. It's always fun. Green rush. So we've got the normal green rush, and we've got some dwarf green rush here. We've planted a couple of green rush plants in the top of the waterfall, and we're trying to immerse grow a few that we've just stuck into some of the moss growing on the side. We've also put some Anubias plants in the moss, which seem to be going okay. We're actually starting to get a few new leaves growing, so this stuff grows really well immersed. We've also got, if you can see here and here, and we've got a couple, one here and another little one up the top, some baby Java fern. They also grow really well immersed, as long as you can keep the roots sort of wet and a little bit of moisture on the leaves. So the little bit of water that splashes off the waterfall here should be okay for that. So that's what we're up to so far. Started moving the tanks. We're just ready to move one of the big stands, and then move one of the 4-foot tank. I'll move the 4-foot tank. So what's going to happen is the 2 stands I have are going to go one here, the other one here, then the 4-foot tank down the side here. So they should all fit in there. I have measured it, and all the stands fit. We are utilising more space this time by up here will probably be the arc sitting up here, and if not the arc, the red cherry shrimp tank. So the red cherry shrimp are just going to be in there by themselves. So we're going to trim up the plants in that, probably halve the moss and let the moss regrow and move the moss into another tank. So we do have plants in the bottom of this tank. We've got some swastika, some sturgeon repens, I think. I honestly don't know how to say that name, but I think I'm getting closer. We've got that. We've got some fine Pogostemus stellii, and we've got some guppy grass up the back a little bit, just filling it in. So we still got the pond pump going, which is running the waterfall, creating oxygenation on the water. We've got this one creating oxygenation on the water, so we don't need anything else. We do have the heater in the back to heat the water for the antlers. So that's going to be the new antler tank, actually. But to tell you, so that's going to be the new antler tank. So yeah, that's where we're up to this week with the fish room. We're moving tanks. Hopefully by next week we'll have all the tanks moved and everything's sorted. So I hope you like this vlog, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.